This video is brought to you by Australian Transport News, Owner Driver, Deals on Wheels and newtrucksearch.com.au.
Hi, I'm Matt Wood and today we're looking at the P440 Scania. The P440 is essentially a P-Series cab with the 440 horsepower engine, and this is the first time that Scania have actually offered the 440 in the P-Series. The reason that Scania have put the P-Series cab with the 440 horsepower engine is it gives them the flexibility of a low entry cab. The whole cab is designed around a driver hopping in and out of the truck all day, every day. It's also been fitted with a fridge on board. It's got a nice little day sleeper if the driver needs a nap while he's loading or unloading. This is the thing that Scania are really pushing: ergonomics, safety, and with the new SCR power plant, economy. Another nifty feature that is kind of peculiar to Scania is the hill descent and cruise controls actually on the steering wheel. When you're out on the open road, this actually works quite neatly, and it's probably the best way to get the most fuel economy out of the engine. On the left hand side, you have your cruise control function, speed up and down right at your thumb tips, and on the right hand side you have your hill descent up and down at your other thumb tip. So when you're out on the open road, you actually don't have your feet on the pedal. It works really well with the OptiCruise because you can go uphill, downhill and everything without actually touching the brake or the accelerator, simply by setting the speed that you want to be travelling at and the speed you want to go down the hill. All you have to do is use the cruise control and hill descent in conjunction, and as long as you're looking at where you're going and what the road's doing, you can actually just kick back and drive it like a PlayStation. Ergonomically, Scania seem to have thought of everything. We've got heaps of storage lockers, we've got a nice comfy bed out the back, there's even a built-in fridge under the bunk. Nice tilt steering column. But unfortunately, I don't seem to have anywhere to put my coffee. We're going over some pretty undulating road here, but we haven't got this nod and sway of the cab, which is kind of sometimes characteristic of some suspended cabs. It keeps, you're not steering the cab, you're actually steering the truck, which makes things a hell of a lot more relaxing when you're on the road. So now I have to own up. Here I am whinging about the fact it's got no cup holders, yet try as hard as I can going around roundabouts, over gutters, my coffee hasn't moved, so maybe Scania knows something that I don't. So this vehicle's fitted with a 12-speed OptiCruise, self-shifting transmission. It's basically a manual transmission with a servo shift on top. Mounted at the centre of the dash through the windscreen is the adaptive cruise control radar. This allows you to set the distance that you want to stay behind a vehicle while on cruise control. It's actually quite a handy feature. It stops a driver from zoning out on cruise control and running up behind someone. This vehicle's also fitted with a lane departure warning. This actually picks up the white lines on either side of the lane of the vehicle. Whenever you stray over one of those lanes without actually actively steering it, so that means that if you let the vehicle drift with no manual interference, a buzzing sound is actually transmitted through the stereo speakers of the cab. But the quite clever thing about it is that it comes through the stereo speakers, and depending on the side that you actually drift, that's the side that the departure warning actually sounds. Another thing I really like about actually the Scanias across the range is that all the cubby holder storage, it's got little rubber mats, so you can stick your telephone, your pens and everything in them and they don't move. The rubber actually grips onto whatever you stick there, and it's great when you're on a dirt road or a bumpy road. You're not forever chasing pens and logbooks and that around the cab. So with the 440 horsepower 13 litre engine, it's got more than enough grunt for urban, local, intrastate deliveries. All in all, the P440 is a great place to spend a day.